bow, bow. Boom chicka, boom chicka.
Number 57.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
What happened to 56?
That was last week.
We're at 57?
We're 57.
Okay. You say so.
57.
You say so.
Go back and count. Go back and count.
I remember. All right.
57.
How about I just take your word for it?
57.
Only been 57.
That's a
You
year
say already?
only.
Oh, only.
That's a year and 5 weeks. A year. A year. A year and 5 weeks. Yeah.
You gotta remember to turn the volume off.
You had your volume on?
No. I remember to turn it off,
Oh,
is what I'm saying.
this time.
Yeah.
Just now.
It only took 57 episodes for me to remember to
Let's wait to
kill,
see what
kill
happens
the
next week.
volume.
Let's wait to see what happens next week.
Oh, man.
You got to have 5 solid ones before
Before it counts?
before it becomes it was just a mistake.
Because it could have been.
'cause right now it's
I
still
could have accidentally had the volume
right,
off.
right, because right now it's still old habit. So 4 more times, and then you got
That's
it.
good.
4 more times, then you got it, and then if you do it again, it's just a mistake.
All right.
We're here.
Yeah. It's frozen.
You're frozen. I'm not.
No, I'm not saying we're frozen. I'm saying
We're frozen!
I'm frozen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 57 of Feed the Dog. I'm Jimmy.
you
That's
are
Sid.
Jimmy,
I am Jimmy.
and I'm Sid.
And that's Sid. We got our
Got that
band.
settled.
We got our band. And we've got camera guy Judd in the house
He
tonight.
needs a haircut.
Yeah, he does.
I think it's a good.
No,
It's,
no.
Well,
He looks
I
like
want
a
him to
Q-tip
go-
I found on the bathroom floor.
what he should do is go full Koresh.
Go full what?
Koresh?
Full
Koresh?
Let those curls go.
Oh, yeah, he would not make a good cult leader.
No, I don't think it's in the cards.
I don't think so.
But that's okay, because I support that.
Not founding a cult?
Not founding a cult, right.
I think I'd make a good cult leader. Just the fact that I'm saying that means that I have the personality that would lend myself to lead to founding a cult.
And what would you, I don't know if I want to know. What
I've
would
been
you-
in a few cults. Sometimes as a leader, sometimes as a follower. Being a follower is more fun.
I mean, what
But
kind
you
of...
make more money as a leader.
Yeah. More sex, too. Because that's a thing. There's always sex involved with cults. Leaders. Cults and cult leaders. Would you join my cult?
I like how you asked that. Like, Jimmy, would you? It was very.
Well, you
it
said-
there was a little bit of patheticness to it. I'm just like leading.
I'd be like
Jimmy,
a
come on,
pathetic
man.
cult leader. Nobody wants to join my cult.
What do you think about that?
Hey, guys, come on. Join my cult.
Let me think
We're
about
bringing back Taco Tuesday.
that. I like tacos.
There's no dress code or anything.
You all have to have the same haircut, though, or otherwise you get whipped.
That's right, y'all have to same haircut.
What's the cut gonna be? I don't know yet. We'll figure that out.
What's the cut gonna be?
What's the cut gonna be?
Y'all have to shave your heads.
I'm not joining.
I don't think you got.
Join.
I don't think you got the melon. I don't think you got the melon to support
Nah.
the
The bald headness?
the chrome dome and
I don't know.
digness.
I don't know what's going on under there, man. I hear cries at night of small animals.
Dying in his white boy fro.
It's the thing, man. All his buddies got it.
Go get a haircut.
You go get Eric.
Go do something.
You go get a
Go do
haircut.
something with it. I did trim it. Yeah, trim the stash up.
Did you?
Yeah.
Not a boy.
It's just I
Wax it.
didn't coiffure it today.
Coiffure.
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
definition of coiffure?
No, that's your hairdo, but I don't have a hairdo, so
So you coiffure your mustache?
mustachioed.
Your mustache? Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Your head looks like a pistachio.
Did you look up what Guy Fawkes Day
No,
was?
I did not. I did not. In fact, looking up today in history.
Well,
And,
today that would be Guy Fawkes Day. Would be today in history.
Right.
It's the 5th of November.
That's the hubbub that I've been told. We go back to the Gunpowder Plot.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and read it. It's a lot going on there, man. But
It's
Guy Fawkes, yeah.
the 5th of November. Guy Fawkes, basically a
Wanted to blow up Parliament in 1605.
British revolutionary, English revolutionary, wanted to blow up Parliament
English.
for the unfair. Yeah.
A lot went on today.
What else went on
The
today?
gas-powered motor was patented today.
Who patented it?
I just remembered. I'm trying to get to it now. It might be a minute. Steve McQueen died today in 1968 at age 50.
Steve McQueen. I should really learn to clear out my browser history.
Like, what, you got a bunch of unsavory. There was a Philippines, a typhoon struck in 2013, leveled the place.
Yeah. Was that the one that moved the island?
Consider its worst natural disaster in the powerful cyclone ever recorded to strike land. So I would imagine if it was the most powerful, it probably moved the island.
Well, there was one that shifted the whole. I don't know if it was a typhoon though. Maybe it was an earthquake.
Tectonic plates?
Very good, Judd. Earthquakes are caused by tectonic plates. When they go like this, sometimes you get mountains.
The opening of the Berlin Wall in 1989.
The opening?
That's what it says right here, opening
like
of the
taken
Berlin
down?
Wall.
How did we miss that one?
I don't know, I didn't search down far.
That was
enough.
November 9th. Not November 5th.
What did you say, November 9th?
Scroll back up a little bit. Right there. This day, November 9th.
So I went down too far.
You went. You're.
So we're 4
you're
days
in,
away.
You're in the future of the past.
We're-
That's right.
that means the typhoon also.
Gotta get back in time.
The typhoon was the 8th.
Tell me, doctor, where are we going this time?
November 6th. Here we go, 5th. 5th isn't as big as I thought it was.
It's
man.
Guy Fawkes Day.
I gotta do more with my glasses, man. So that means the motor wasn't patented today either. How do you say it? Either, nor?
Wait,
Like this didn't happen either, this didn't happen either?
You mean what is the correct usage of
Yeah.
either or either?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's toughy.
I know
Isn't it though?
they're not interchangeable.
You mean like you can't take
Like
this one and
like
put
if
that
either
one?
goes here, either does not.
Fair.
And if either goes here, either does not.
Okay.
And then there's neither and neither. But I don't know if those are. I think maybe those are just like either and
And
either.
nor is a completely separate situation.
Nor is this nor that.
Right.
Yeah. This is a conjunction.
Function. Dun, 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 dun.
Conjunction.
What's your function?
It's funny that none of us actually know the lyrics to that, but we
But we
all
all
know,
said the same
we all know
shit.
how to mumble
Because we
it.
know the rhythm, but the lesson man was lost to us.
Good stuff. So yeah. So all that other stuff I was talking about didn't happen, man.
Well, when did it happen?
Well, the typhoon hit on November 8th. So I wasn't paying. I gotta like wear my glasses better so I can read what's actually going on. Oh, John Milton, English poet.
What about John Milton, the English poet?
We share a birthday.
Yeah?
We do. I didn't know that. I wonder what John Milton's poetry is like. Clauses. Clauses.
Phrases and clauses.
Well, he shouldn't have mumbled the lesson. That part is very clearly sung. And then we have this like.
Don't play it too loud. Disney's liable to shut us down.
Hey, up. This and that. This but. That's right. There you go. There's or.
Who's the voice?
But then there's nor.
Who's the voice?
Carefully, we'll get silent.
Yeah, cut it before they whack us.
They're coming for us, Sid. Stop it.
Who's the voice of Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
Isn't that Jack Black?
No.
Wow.
I don't think he was born yet. Is Jack Black older than us?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
He might not be older than you.
Oh, fuck. Jack Black's birthday. Son of a biscuit. He's older than me.
That would be Jack Sheldon.
Mr. and Mrs. Sheldon's son,
It's
Jack.
the voice of, with lyrics by Bob Dorough. Jack Sheldon, who I just discovered was born in Jacksonville, Florida. Lead vocal and Terry Morrell is backup vocal Conjunction Junction. Schoolhouse Rock.
Jack Black,
How old is Jack Black?
3.5 months older than me.
Well, there you go. But same age. Just 3.5 months.
Right now we are. No. In a month we'll be the same age. Right now he's older than me.
Okay.
Ha!
I'm just a bill.
Yeah,
Only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Well, now.
And then I become a law.
Good stuff.
Your body grows bigger. Your mind grows flowers.
Because knowledge is power.
It's great to learn because knowledge is power.
Good stuff.
Schoolhouse
Good stuff.
Rock, where are you when we need you?
Good old days.
Look at the good old days.
Good cartoons.
Yeah.
Cartoons would go all morning on Saturday.
Well, yeah,
They were good ones.
yeah. But there was only three channels.
For some people.
Or most people, 3 channels. You had ABC, NBC, CBS. Maybe maybe you had a couple UHF stations, PBS.
PBS.
Sometimes you had PBS. But that's why it went on Saturday. Was because you only had the 3.
Remember when you had cartoons on after school?
Yeah, they still have cartoons on after school.
Not on like the regular station.
They don't.
They used to be on ABC, CBS, NBC.
NBC, Fox.
They don't have it on after school no more. You got to go to like the kiddie stations.
Like Disney.
Yeah.
I watched Cartoon Network.
See?
See, but they're on all the time. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So what happened is, cable.
Remember when there was cartoons on in the morning? Woody Woodpecker before he went to school?
Yeah. But then cable happened. Cable TV happened, and those
You got to
rituals.
pay extra for that friggin' station.
Those rituals of our youth
Rituals of our
went away, like watching cartoons in the morning before we went to school, and then watching them when you got home from school, and then Saturday morning getting up and watching cartoons.
Bugs Bunny,
I still go to
Hanna-Barbera.
I will sometimes get up on Saturday morning when I have nothing to do on Saturday morning and find a block of because you can find like 7 hour blocks of cartoons from back in the day.
Johnny Quest.
Yeah, no, I wasn't into Johnny Quest.
No.
But like cartoons from like '82. You know, Smurfs. Yeah, and the yeah, Smurfs.
What was his cat's name?
Azrael. You know that there's the theory about the Smurfs. There's a couple.
Flex your knowledge on the people, because we all know it could be true.
Well, I don't want to get it wrong. One of them is that Smurfs are very anti-Semitic. And they get that from Gargamel's name and Azrael's name, because these are old biblical names. And the Smurfs are blue, and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Let me see.
Really?
Oh yeah. Dark. Let's see. Let's try dark.
Wow. Cartoons are like all these hidden, nasty shit. Huh.
Well, even today, like, think about like the ones that he watched, right? SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob SquarePants takes place
Under the sea.
under the sea. Where does everybody live in SpongeBob Square? They live in Bikini Bottom, right? That's where they all live, right? So the testing place for the first atomic bomb was Bikini Atoll, and atoll is a outcropping of, usually a dead outcropping of land out in the middle of the ocean. They caused by volcanic eruptions or tectonic motion, and then this like section of land will just like pop up. Nothing growing
Does that
there.
happen frequently?
It does. Nothing grows there. Nothing lives there. It's just this like dead piece of land. And Bikini Atoll it's called an atoll, and Bikini Atoll was the testing place of the.
So Bikini Bottom's the place
Bikini
underneath.
Bottom is the place
Underneath
it, yeah. Which is why there's all those like mutated sea creatures and shit down there.
That's why they all live in car parts, like mufflers.
Yeah.
See, I thought SpongeBob lived in a pineapple because he got down.
Yeah, but all the other like buildings are just mufflers and car parts.
So you know about that one too?
Yeah. He does. He would.
Am I oblivious to this shit?
So here we go. Let me see. Rugrats, another
I'm
one.
not even interested in getting into that, to be honest with you.
I was trying to find the Smurfs one.
Yeah, I'm not even interested in getting into that. So
There was a couple about the Smurfs because they're blue. They're supposed to be dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about the other one you just said, Rugrats?
This one's dark.
Rugrats, which ran in spurts on Nickelodeon from 1991 to 2006. The show was about 4 babies, 1-year-old Tommy Pickles, blah, 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 Chucky, twins. So the theory, let's see.
Are you on like the fucking dark web or something?
No, you don't have to go far to find the wacky shit. Tommy's selfish and mean. Okay, so Angelica Pickles, Tommy's cousin, right? All the babies are dead except Tommy's little brother Dill. And let's see, they're all figments of a drug-addicted, psychophrenic Angelica's imagination. So the theory goes that Angelica, one of the theories goes that Angelica, the older cousin who's mean and shit, actually is responsible for the death of all the children, and she keeps them alive in her imagination so she can continue to torment them.
Wow. Really?
Fucking dark, man. That's some creepy shit.
That's the same thing with Ed and Eddie. They're all dead.
Ed and Eddie, all the kids on the cul-de-sac are dead.
And then Fairly Odd Parents, the Cosmo and Wanda are like figments of his imagination because he's so depressed.
Yeah.
His parents always leave, and they're like the good angel and the bad angel.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a little bit more there. You know what I mean? Really? This is.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't get into that shit.
I know.
I feel kind of stupid.
Well, you have to actively seek out the rabbit holes for that kind of stuff. But there's a bunch of them. I
Wow.
wish I could find the.
Wow. Like the Disney shit too, right? That stuff I know is freaky.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on in the Disney stuff.
Excuse me. What about nursery rhymes? Wasn't that like
Well,
about the plague and?
yeah, well, that's Ring Around the Rosie. You know that one, right? Ring Around the Rosie, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Right? It's a nursery rhyme. The Ring Around the Rosies is the sores, and pocket full of posies would be so
So you could
you
not
see-
smell the death.
Right, so the big plague mask that everybody loves to put on looks like a crow. It's not really a bird mask.
It was
That
be
long
filled with
snout
flowers.
was full of flowers and shit, so that they couldn't smell the death. Yeah, and then ashes to ashes, because his bodies were all burned.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. That's wild. Look at
So
this now.
we were talking about Guy. I was mentioning Guy Fawkes Day.
Yes.
Mostly because it's kind of the closest thing to Halloween that England has, because Halloween is
American.
Halloween, as we celebrate it, is an American thing. So every November 5th in Britain on Guy Fawkes Day, we remember the gunpowder plot of 1605, when Guy Fawkes and fellow Catholic conspirators attempted to blow up Parliament and assassinate James I of England. So they were trying to overthrow the monarchy because James I was not a sweet guy.
We're like
Um,
prima
and,
nocta.
So, no, there was no prima nocta, not that. This was Victorian England, not further back, is what you're thinking of.
I wasn't thinking. I was just asking.
So Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Guy Fawkes Day, Bonfire Night, and Fireworks Night, is an annual commemoration observed on 5th November, primarily in Great Britain, involving bonfires and fireworks displays.
Huh. Kind of like their 4th of July, Halloween,
Yeah,
and New Year's? No.
no, not New Year's. No, but there's definitely a 4th of July element to it.
Hence the
An
fireworks.
Independence Day fire element to it, and people will don Guy Fawkes masks, made popular here by the movie V for Vendetta.
Ah, so that's that white mask.
That mask, that's Guy Fawkes mask.
Huh. Guy Fawkes mask. Yes. Okay.
You know what I'm speaking of now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. V.
V.
Yeah.
For Guy Fawkes.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
I never even knew.
There you go. So Halloween is over,
Halloween is
which
over.
means we get to roll right into Christmas, because there's no money in Armistice Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving. There's no way to make money on them. So corporately, fuck those. Let's roll right into Christmas.
Always. Yeah.
Wait a minute. It was Christmas in August already, bro.
I know. Every fucking year it gets a little bit closer.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting. I find it
Repulsive.
I find it repugnant. Repugnant. I am
sure what that means.
I am repugned.
Repugned.
I'm not sure what that means.
Google it.
Hanging out of it?
Google will tell you what repugnant means.
The definition of repugnant.
Here's the definition. Repugnant. Extremely distasteful. Unacceptable.
Extremely distasteful. Unacceptable. I find it extremely distasteful and unacceptable that we're putting Christmas shit out in fucking August.
I personally find it repugnant.
There you go.
What are we gonna do about it?
Not buy Christmas shit, and maybe we should find a way to make Thanksgiving more profitable. What? What?
Talk about that letter you wrote today. You don't gotta say who. You don't gotta say who.
You want me to read it?
Sure. I picked up a vest today. Well, not today. It came in the mail today. And I got some bitches about it. And one is, in fact, the price that I paid for it. Little did I know, this guy went shopping today.
So, being a blue-collar guy, working outside all winter long, always looking for, sometimes you got to replace your gear.
Right.
Even the toughest gear
Wears
eventually wears out.
Yeah.
You tear it up, it shreds.
Yeah,
You
no,
get
that's
it
why I
all
got one,
beat
because I'm trying to preserve.
Right, you get it all beat the hell up.
My gear.
So, I went out to...
You gonna say the name?
No. I went out to a local store that has...
Well, it's not local.
It is, that's the flagship.
Yeah, but
The corporate headquarters is there.
right. But it's not a local store.
There is a store there.
It's a store local to him.
It's a store locally. I went to a local branch.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean. What are you trying to...
Because it's a chain.
It is. It's
Okay.
a chain store. But the one that I went to...
Was local to you. Get it.
Yeah, okay. So...
Oh,
Me.
So, just for protection, let's call this particular chain, I don't know, let's call it Toulouse Dating Company.
crap. There's another enemy.
I mean, not that one, but, so,
Toulouse, you said?
Toulouse.
Toulouse.
Toulouse draining,
My pocket.
yeah.
For no apparent reason.
All right. So, as I am prone to do from time to time, rage. I'm usually no more than one stub toe away from just flying into an absolute chaotic rage of,
No.
it's like when
The sun's getting real low, Sid. It's weird. The sun's getting real low.
Hello, big guy.
Okay.
I was just gonna go back to that. That's the secret. How do you keep it in control? That's the secret. I'm always angry. Even when I'm laughing, I'm one stub toe away from just trashing the fucking world. So, so I went in there today thinking, I had a little time to kill, thinking, maybe pick up some fleece line pants, maybe a new heavy shirt, quilted shirt thing to, keep myself cozy wozy in the bitter Wisconsin winter. And so I'll just You want me to just? Okay.
If you feel comfortable.
All right. So, dear Toulouse Braiding Foundation, there was a brief period during your early days when you actually made clothes for your blue-collar base, and mostly in the U.S., and yet somehow still managed not to price them out of range for the blue-collar working-class people you were trying to sell to. Well, that was a fun time. You moved your manufacturing to China, which, if you go and flip over any collar and any tag, 99 times out of 100 it says made in China.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. So,
I don't have any Toulouse.
yeah, well, and your prices are now on par with LL Bean. Remember LL Bean? Remember when LL Bean
Not a sponsor.
made like sports equipment? You know, they made, your wool coat,
Yeah.
heavy socks.
One of my paintball
Stuff
jackets.
that-
one of my original drab green paintball jackets was from LLB.
Right, stuff for people that had to be in the elements.
Right.
And now those people mostly cannot afford to buy LL Bean because it's LL Bean.
Not a sponsor.
Look at my LL Bean.
Not a sponsor. Yeah.
So, fuck you.
Did you put that with a capital F?
Yeah, capital F.
Just F?
Capital K too.
Oh.
I like to capitalize the beginning and the end, but not the middle of words.
Why?
I find it sets them apart when you're reading it. When you're reading the word, because if you capitalize all of them, F-U-C and K, right? Then it becomes fuck! And you just read over it and you're like, oh, that person's shouting. But you don't even have to be that far into the paragraph to notice that just the beginning and the end of the word are capitalized, so it makes it kind of pop out a little more. It's just a little thing I like to do when I'm
And how's that sound?
texting. Hawk! Right? I was in your store in, we know where I was today, this morning, where you have the nerve to ask $150 for a frickin' shirt. A shirt. Buttons, flannel, $150.
What kind of buttons?
They probably made out of fucking unicorn penis. So, Walls, Work and Sport, and even Carhartt have comparable items at a third of the cost. Carhartt's still kind of pricey, and admittedly,
They're built
these-
robustly.
Hold on. I don't know if Carhartt's what it used to be, man.
It's not what it used to be.
No.
Because Carhartt did the same fucking thing. They used to make quality stuff for
The quality.
workwear. They made quality workwear.
So
For the
that-
quality.
And now it's about matching your Carhartt with your fucking hat and your fucking Timberlands that will never fucking see dirt, and your Timberlands, same fucking thing, Timberlands. God damn it.
No one's ever gonna give us anything. Like, fuck those guys. We're not sending them shit.
We're shooting every person
So-
sponsor. But hold on.
What?
I'd like to say thank you to Kim and John at White Window.
Yes. Let's take a moment
Let's take a moment
To-
and mention our good friends.
to acknowledge a fine, American-made, well-priced. It's not cheap, but it's not obnoxious.
No, it's perfect.
It is right where it should be.
It's perfect. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it a 10.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 100. Do you believe in like 110, 120? I gave it 110%. You believe in that?
110%?
Yeah.
I get where you're going with it, but I mean, you can't.
It's
I don't
not
do it.
possible.
You can't actually have
My
that.
argument is you only give 100. You can only give 100.
Like 100 is- like 100
I
is-
give 110%. Well, that 10% is probably 90%. You spent 20% of my time bullshitting.
You spent 20% telling me how hard you were working.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
So you didn't really give 110%.
No.
You gave 90%, and
Didn't I?
then you spent 20% making sure that I knew how hard you were working.
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't mean to be an ass about that, but I feel that way.
Yeah. You want to
Finish with, oh, can I finish with Kim and John?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, here's what I want you to do. You want to get a real bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Bang for your buck.
True value.
True value.
Not the hardware store, but
Not the
like
hardware store.
actual value.
Because they're not a sponsor either.
Yeah.
But check out Kim and John, whitewinter.com. Make an order. Use promo code Feed the Dog. Receive 15% off your final number on your order. And that's some bang
And enjoy.
for your buck.
And enjoy.
That's some bang for your
So
buck.
worth. And it's fucking
It's
worth the
worth
money.
it.
It's fucking worth it.
It's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth it. We've tried quite a bit of meads because I am a self-proclaimed meado.
Because once you got hooked, you had to have it all.
I had to try it all because
Yeah.
that's how I roll. And honestly,
Across
hands
the
down,
board, we always end up coming back to White Winter.
always. Not to mention,
We try this, we try that, we try, and not because we're looking for something better, but
But we
more
wanna-
because we want to expose ourselves.
Yeah, because how can you
to-
be a meado if you're not really
How can you know what the best is if you haven't had less than the best?
right?
That's my theory.
So, big thanks to Kim and John.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, Sid, please take over with the rest of these
Yeah,
other
you
people
wanna
that
finish? Okay.
that are not worth their weight in spam.
Yeah. Where was I?
You were saying
Oh, yeah.
you paid $150 for a shirt.
So there you go. You have become just another corporate hipster fashion store.
Any hipsters out there? Look,
That,
we don't mind you.
I don't like you though, as a rule. And while I am sure that I am doing nothing more than talking to a wall, because you send them a message,
They don't read it.
nobody reads it. It goes into a fucking chatbot filter, and they spit you back a. Thank
Did
you.
they? Did
Thank
they?
you. Yes, they did.
They did.
Yes, they did. Almost immediately. And while I am sure that I am doing nothing more than talking to the wall, because why would you give a fuck? Why would you give a greedy corporate fuck about a working class schmo like me when Buffy and Chad buy 3 pair of fleece lined pants to bring in the bundle of firewood they had delivered this morning?
That's my favorite.
Like that word? Because they do. You know those people. Oh, I have to bring in the firewood. You know what, fucker? You're not going out there to chop down a goddamn tree. The guy down the street who chopped down the tree, split it, wrapped it into cords, and brought it and delivered it to your fucking porch. Now you have to put on your $300 rough skin jacket to go outside and bring it inside to put it next to your fireplace. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Proceed.
But whatever. Thank you for reinforcing all that is wrong with corporate America. You had a chance to become the people's brand by playing the long game and making quality goods for quality people. Right? Because, I mean, the goal of any business is to make money, obviously.
Right. That's what they do.
That's capitalism.
That's what they do.
That's why they do it. That's why you do it. That's why you go into business. You go into business to make money.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
If I had a business, I'd want to make money. And I want to make more money the next year than I made the previous year.
That's success.
That's success. Right?
But is it?
But success at what cost?
But is it?
It is, but success at what cost?
Shitting on the average dude.
Right.
I'm in a little bit of a panic here, bro.
Why is that?
Think I'm out of pretzels.
Well, I'm sorry. Playing the long game and making quality goods for quality people that they could fucking afford. Maybe the profits don't skyrocket overnight. But I, for one, would almost be proud to wear the logo.
Would you have been proud to wear the logo?
If I tell you what, if
I mean, was there shit? Honestly, I do a forklift for them seasonally.
yeah,
Was their shit really that good?
it was in the beginning, and they still have things like a guarantee. There's still guarantees on
They had
things.
good commercials.
They had good commercials.
commercials were
Commercials are funny. But yes, in the beginning, that's what they were making. They were making quality shit for people who needed it. They were filling a need, which is what a business should also do.
But don't you think they're filling the need now? Just because Buffy and Chad get to be the ones?
Well,
I'm just trying to be devil's advocate.
sure, no, yeah. I lost my place again. But
Fuck!
he went for the low-hanging fruit of the blue-collar chic. So enjoy your new customer base and increase profits. I'm going to Farm and Fleet.
Not a sponsor.
Blue-collar chic.
Blue collar chic. Is that like shabby chic?
That's like the fucking dude who puts on a flannel shirt and goes out and thinks everybody sees him as a fucking lumberjack because he's wearing flannel shirts. I'm wearing flannel shirt and suspenders, so people think I'm a lumberjack. But I don't even know which fucking end of a chainsaw goes into the fucking tree. Do you know how to work a chainsaw?
I do.
Okay. Thank you. Do you know how to swing an axe?
I do.
Okay.
Remember that day years ago I came to your house to cut wood and I brought the heat?
I do.
You got a speeding ticket in Sid's driveway.
That's right.
The good old days. What are you doing?
So I was gonna
Use that rev
do
gun?
that, and I was kind of pissed, man. I understand that prices go up. I understand cost of production goes up, but you know what? When you move all of your shit to another country because it's cheaper to produce there, and then that cut in cost doesn't reflect in your cost to the customer, now you're just being fucking greedy.
But that's business.
But it doesn't have to be greedy. You can make a profit. I'm talking. I guess I'm
Let me ask you a question.
I guess I'm touching on ethics.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Okay. In my world, there's a tool called a punch down tool.
Okay. I know what a
Okay.
punch down tool is.
All right.
Yeah.
So when you're terminating a Keystone Jack, there's 4 pair, 8 little wires. Bing, 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 bing.
Right.
Punch them down.
Yeah.
Okay. Seats them, cuts them, enables you to put the dust cover on, put it in the faceplate.
Right. So for those of you who don't know exactly what he's talking about, you got these 4 wires and this connector, and the wires go in here, and then the little punch down tool goes on top of each wire and goes pa-tunk, 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 and it pushes it down into
A V.
a V, basically a metal blade,
Yeah.
which then makes the connection, blah, 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 blah,
Right.
blah, all the way down.
Right.
And you have the specialized tool called a punch down tool.
Correct.
There you go.
So when you're doing Keystone Jacks, you got to hit that fucker 8 times at least.
Right.
Okay, unless you got a dull blade, then you got to hit it again.
Right.
Okay. So one of the guys goes out and gets a crimping tool, threads the 8 wires in, puts the jack inside the crimping tool, crimps it. He's done. He just saved time.
Yeah.
Does that reflect in our profits?
I wasn't talking about saving time.
But that's in our world. That's how you save money. You do things quicker, efficiently. They're trying to make so and you can't sew quicker, so they're trying to send it someplace. And again, I'm just trying to be devil's advocate, man. I am not fucking on board. I'm just simply stating. So they send it out to have it done. Gets done cheaper. We'll call that quicker, and then it comes back to be sold to the good folks like Buffy and Chip.
Right, but what you're talking about is is value for your skill.
This is
Okay?
value for their
So-
connections.
So you, as a skilled tradesman, okay, you go to the customer, and this is what the job's going to cost you. This is what the materials are going to cost. I don't know how far broken down you give to the customer. Do you break it down with materials and labor? Blah 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 blah.
They want to know what's
They want to know what they're
material's
paying
gonna
for,
cost, right?
right.
Because we
And time.
There's a cornucopia.
This is how much time the job should take.
Right. So again, same thing. What if we get done with the job? What if we book the job out for 2 weeks? We get done with it in a week and a half. So we say, hey, Mr. Customer, we got done in a week and a half, so we were charging you this much per week. We got done in the middle of the second week. We're going to whack that part off because we don't got guys on the job. We don't got material being used. We don't got this. We don't got that. We got.
But when the job is bid, is it an estimate?
When the job is bid, it's a bid. A bid is a bid. That's the number.
Right. Now,
That's the number. It's not an estimate. That's the number. So, baby needs
Okay.
new shoes.
so going back to my point, if I could take all of the wires that you run and terminate, and I could get pre-terminated wires from Timbuktu, already terminated, assembled 40 at a time by little Timmy in Timbuktu, and then ship back over here, and that material costs me 3/4 of what I have to pay you to do the job. Why wouldn't I just hire Joe Schmo, who doesn't need to know anything that you know? All he's got to do is take the wire, plug it in here, and plug it in there. But yet, I'm still going to bid the same cost.
And that in this world, you do by patch cords when you're connecting slice to router, blah 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 blah. You don't make those. You buy those, and yes, they come from a land far, far away.
Right.
But when you're pulling in cable, when you're terminating cable, when you're pulling in fiber, terminating fiber, that's got to be set to that length.
See, you're getting very specific.
Well, I'm getting specific because
And you're talking about the value of a skill. I'm not talking about the value of a skill.
but to manufacture, well, clearly they're not caring about value of what's or skill.
Because the stuff's manufactured in Timbuktu.
Right. What I'm trying to say is they found a cheaper way to do it.
But they're not making it cheaper on this end. Yes, if you bid me, if you tell me that the job's going to take 3 hours, okay, and then you do it in an hour and still charge me for 3 hours, that's called fraud.
And
That's overbilling, and that is fraud.
How can I change that? A bid is a bid, and when you go into a bid, you're bidding with other companies.
Yes,
So everybody should be.
but if you bid the job at 3 hours and it only takes an hour, and you have charged me for 3, and you knew it was only going to take an hour, that's fraud.
Okay, knowing it'll take an hour. That
If
I
you know that
got
you
no,
can-
I got no way to determine whether a job's going to take me.
But you
Well,
know,
there's jobs I will know.
you know you can do it faster because you're using this tool instead of this tool. You know that using this tool is going to take you 3 hours. But if you use this tool, which
no,
you're doing,
I don't think it works like that. We're not. I'm not trying to do this in the name of gouging. I'm trying to figure out a way to explain. And we don't bid 3-hour jobs, by the way. It's better off going for a week for a week or two. That would be easier to gauge.
I know you don't do jobs in 3 hours.
Right. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to come up with the time that they're sending it out. They're sending it out to have it done, and sending it back, and it's cheaper than having people here manufacture it.
Yes.
Okay, so they're saving money doing it that way.
Correct.
I guess it's apples and
The
oranges.
ethical thing to do would be to pass those savings on to the consumer.
Well,
Because
I'm not
they're
saying-
making because when you're making it here and you're making, say, 5 garments in an hour, making 5 garments in an hour, and you're paying X amount for those 5 garments. Well, for that same X amount, I can make them in Timbuktu, and I can make 3 times as many for half the price.
I understand what you're saying, and I don't agree with what's going on. As I stated, I was trying to be devil's advocate, and what in the world that I know, okay, the deal is to submit a bid as competitive as possible with the material that they call out, and provided you win the bid, you bust your ass and get the job done as quickly and as efficiently as possible, adhering to codes, standards, rules, blah 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 blah.
I think you're missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point, and I understand, and I'm with you, man. I'm just again trying to be devil's advocate and try to say if we come in from here. If there's a job bid for 2 weeks and we do it in a week and a half, because we were more efficient sending it out.
But if you continually bid jobs at 2 weeks, and they continually take you a week,
But see, that's where the misconnection is, because
there
a bid
is no connection.
A bid is a bid, and when you send in a bid, you're sending it in with other companies that
Right.
are bidding as well.
But you're also part of the bid is telling them how long the job's going to take, right? Yes.
But they pretty much have an idea.
Because
what it's gonna take.
you're looking at a delivery date, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yes.
So part of the bid is that you're going to get it done. You're going to get it done by this date. It's going to take you this many man hours because that's all going to be included in the bid,
Correct.
right? So you give the customer this bid. They accept it, and then you do it at half the cost in half the time, and take the money that you bid out for the whole thing.
That just
If
means-
you do that repeatedly, over and over and over, knowing that you're going to make more money because you told them it was going to take a week, and it's only taken a day, over and over and over, that is fraud, and that is illegal.
Okay. And there,
Okay.
What are we
in
not
there, in
connected
there,
on here?
there's no. In what I'm talking about, that don't happen. I'm sure there's guys that
It does happen.
I'm sure there's guys that do that. How can the fuck?
Like it doesn't happen.
I feel like we're doing this just to argue. I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to play
Look.
devil's fucking
Look.
advocate.
Look.
Or
See his phone?
advocate, whatever. How do you say
Advocate.
that word? Okay.
Advocate.
So I'm just
As
trying
in
to be
to-
devil's
as in
advocate
to
and make some kind of
advocate.
connection. And I don't know if I'm not
See
a
his bottle of water?
He's just a fucking idiot. I don't know what's going on.
See this widget right here? See this widget? This is a widget. When I started making this widget, each widget, you ain't gonna get it. Never mind.
I got it. That's yeah, whatever, man.
I'm talking about the dark side.
Your phone's gonna fall.
I'm talking about the dark side of capitalism. I'm talking about as much as capitalism is better than other systems, than other isms.
And I'm
As
just
much as capitalism is better than other isms because it does allow for growth and allow for the expansion and greater profits and so on and so forth. The flip side of that coin is this kind of shit.
And I'm just trying to explain that sometimes in some circles, It's just fucking business, man.
It's that.
It's just business. Whether you agree or not,
All right.
it's just business.
And you-
An
I think-
intellectual like you
I
should
think you're-
understand that.
I understand your point.
Okay,
I totally get it.
Good.
I understand what you're saying.
Good.
But you're comparing apples and bananas.
No. Well, yeah, I am. Actually, I am. And I admitted to that too, which is why I sensed I'm in this specifically just to fucking argue. And I'm really not interested in arguing.
All right.
I want a little sanity in my life. Just a little.
I'm just saying there's no reason for a pair of Air Jordans to cost $300 fucking dollars.
There's sneakerheads out there that are into that shit though, man. You know?
See, they charge it because people will pay.
You
for
got,
it.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's people that got it that want it. There's little Timmy that saves up all summer long mowing his lawn to get a fucking skateboard.
Those lawns for
Pardon?
nothing.
Here, pick one.
Is that the one you want me to pick? Is that what you're
trying,
saying?
just
'Cause
trying.
I'm gonna take this one.
That's fine.
Why did the stadium get hot? Why did the stadium get hot? All the fans left.
Oh! Wow, okay. Yesterday, a clown held the door open for me. I thought it was a nice gesture. Jester.
Whoa!
Ah, see, you fucked it, didn't you?
I fucked it.
Yeah, it's a
Jester.
nice gesture. It was a play
Gesture.
on words.
Yeah,
and you
yes, it was.
missed
And
the play on words.
I stubbed my toe on that.
Learning how to pick up trash was really easy. I just picked it up as I went along.
That's dry. That made my mouth dry. I need a glass of water after that.
For real.
It was a. Just picked it up as a.
All right, give me at least one good joke, you guys.
I don't think I got it here, man, but I'm going to try. What's a gummy bear?
What is a gummy bear?
What is a gummy bear?
I don't know. This is gonna suck. Go ahead, tell me.
It's a bear with no teeth. See, now this really said, what do you call a bear with no teeth?
See, now
gummy
that
bear.
would have been better.
No, because you would have guessed it.
No, but it would have been funny.
No.
I might have guessed it, true,
Fuck
but
you.
it would have been funny.
Fuck, you want to do one more? Douchebag.
I used to be a banker.
Yeah.
I lost interest. See how the delivery.
Good night, Hazel.